You love art, you love music, acting, like you're always kind of in the artistic field. Are you kind of always looking for the next artistic thing to do? Do you like finding hobbies like that? Like,
well, I don't have any hobbies. I do.
What?
I don't.
I just read your insurance, bro. You have a time. Like,
my whole life is my hobby. Like, I subscribe to that theory. If you just do what you love, you don't have to work a day in your life. You know, that's kind of been the story of my life.
Yeah.
I started acting when I was a kid. I loved it. I got to keep doing it. Dead Poets Society came out and opened up channels for me to work. And then I started a theater company, and I started writing. I started making documentaries, and I just kind of tried to keep myself interested.
Did Dead Poets Society, did that get you into poetry? Is that what kind of turned you on to? Because you were young doing that.
No, you know what got me into poetry? Believe it or not, my mother used to have this game she would play with me, which is that I really loved going to the movies, but I wasn't allowed to go to the movies unless I'd read a book outside of school. And so, for example, she was really clever, and I had all these deals with her that if I could, you know, get a decent grade, I would have more freedom and that kind of thing. And I didn't have a decent grade, and I went to my English professor once, and I said, listen, how can I get, I'm getting a B in your class. I gotta have an A because my grades in the other classes are so bad. I gotta pull the grade point average up. And I said, what if I memorized a poem for this class? And he said, that's not impressive. And I said, well, what if it was like 6 pages long? And I did it. Like, what would that impress him? And I memorized a Gregory Corso poem when I was about 16. Should I get married? Should I be good? Astound the girl next door with my velvet suit and my Faustus hood. Not take her to movies, but to cemeteries, and tell her werewolf tongues and forked clarinets, and desire her and kiss her and all the preliminaries, and she going just so far. And I understanding why, not getting angry, saying, you must feel, it's beautiful to feel. And then I lean her against an old crooked tombstone the entire night, the constellations in the sky. Right? And it goes on and on and on and on. And but so,
first of all,
I got my whole grade kicked up because of that.
Racy poem for 16, I like it.
Well, I wasn't just memorizing it for the class.
I got it.
That poem came in handy.
I'm gonna pull this out. Maybe
yeah.